Hi, it's Mike, your colleague in life and leadership. What I wanted to kind of talk about today was something called burnout. Now, I know a lot of us are struggling with this, especially if you're in a high stressful position that I'm in as a physician. Burnout is prevalent and extremely high among the different individuals, especially here in the US and throughout the world, actually. It's such a stressful position. And one of the things as a burnout coach, when I've had to support others who have gone through burnout, and I myself who have been burned out, and jokingly I say burnout is almost like a cold sore. It's one of those things where we're sort of already prone to burning out if we already have an obsessive compulsive type A personality and we're perfectionists. A lot of times it will creep up on you before you know it, and then you get over it, and then it creeps up on you again. And a lot of times it's based on life circumstances. Maybe you just had a child, or maybe you're going through some marital difficulties, or maybe you're going through some challenging parental situations. Anything could be contributing and can lead to burnout, or changes at work, or more stressful, toxic conditions at work. All those factors can definitely put you into burnout, and you may go in and out of it. And so what I have definitely coached individuals around and professionals around burnout, especially leaders, is that something you really need to be aware of, because a lot of times when we talk about burnout, we blow things off as like, I'm just tired, I just need a vacation, I just need to cut down my hours. The challenging part about all this is a lot of times you'll come back from vacation, and the funny thing is that you'll, within a day or two after coming back from vacation, you'll feel exactly how you did before you left for vacation. And so those are the sort of signs that I tell people when we talk about burnout. We when you think about how much research has been done, it's been broken down in three components by Dr. Maslow. And what it is the first one is emotional exhaustion. So again, tapping out, not having any more emotional energy or compassion to give to others. We often call it compassion fatigue. The second thing we often do is the second component to burnout is where we feel a lack of sort of where we should be at our careers or in our lives. If you have that low sense of that, that can definitely prevail. The other thing too, and the third component is cynicism, and really just feeling like no one's out there to help you, feeling like everyone's against you. I mean, those are some of the signs to look for in yourself and in your colleagues when they're going through burnout. So I'll tell you, everyone has a different way of addressing their burnout, and that's where it's going to be really important for you to figure out what it is that recharges you, not necessarily numbs you. I'll tell you, numbing for me is watching a lot of Korean dramas, and afterwards I'll tell you, I don't necessarily feel any better, but I definitely burned through a lot of time, and it wasn't very helpful, and that wasn't so much recharging for me. What that might look like, and it could be different for everyone. Not everyone is going to be happy doing exercise. Not everyone it gets recharged by doing yoga. Not everyone gets recharged by doing meditation. I can't even sit still for less than 2 minutes. So I think, not that I don't think it's helpful, but what I would say is really take some time to think about what works for you when you're feeling burned out, or when you're going through it, and what changes need to be made to help you come out of it and stay out of it, because it is a very serious condition, and it doesn't get better on its own. It's something where you intentionally have to do things that will make it better. And it's always helpful to sometimes just get a therapist or a coach or someone when you're going through it to keep you accountable, and also help you be aware that that might be what you're going through. Because unfortunately, with burnout comes depression, anxiety, all these other mental health issues and physical issues as well. We know that burnout can often cause headaches, GI issues, all those things that mental health conditions can cause as well. So please know it's an important thing to be mindful of. It's something you're going to go through, especially if you're in a high stressful position. But the key factor is, for me at least, now that I know what it is, I'm better aware at being able to identify it and pull myself out of it, and know what I need to do to get out of it when it does happen. I'm expecting it'll happen again in the future. I'm not scared of it as much as so much now, because I'm definitely much more aware. And I definitely encourage all of you to do the same if you can. Thank you so much. I hope this was helpful, and looking forward to our next session. Thanks.